back to the Generation Optimistic podcast. My name is Hannah, and today I have
Anthony, Dosi. How y'all doing?
what's going on. So, you texted me like 2-3 weeks ago that you want to be on a podcast.
Yeah, I saw the one with the president of Harper.
Mm-hmm.
That was fire.
Yeah,
Sure.
Malaya, she was on like last 2 episodes,
Yeah,
1 or 2, something like
it's
that.
fire for sure. Had to tap in with you.
So, have you ever like seen anything like the podcast before, or?
Nah, that was my first time seeing it, and it was like, okay, I mess with this for sure.
Yeah, so I'm glad, I got you on because, like, we don't know each other.
For sure.
So this is, like, my first,
No.
time doing a podcast without knowing. So I'm excited.
Let's see.
So tell the people all the things that you do on campus, Morgan State, obviously.
I'm a Morgan State Bear. I am currently, Mr. O'Connell for the 2023-2024 school year.
So how did that start? Like, did you always want to be Mr.
Honestly, it was something that just popped up on me, honestly. And it was like, okay.
just like an opportunity?
It was like it's an opportunity to get my name out there. Branch, I'm going to take it. So,
Because you're a freshman, right?
yeah, for
Okay.
sure. That's so it was like.
That's big, though, being a freshman,
I know. Like, it's a job for sure.
So, like, what are some of your roles that you have to do? Because I don't really know what they do. I just thought it was, like, pageant stuff.
Yeah, so that's what most people think it is because you basically like the face. But you got to make events, plan events, People, like, some people, and they come to me, like, with their issues. So, like, I got to, yeah, for sure. Yeah. But you're basically, honestly, you're just like the face, Make events, plan them, be there. Just,
So can that like be hard because obviously you're a freshman, so like you want to live life.
yeah.
I'm sure.
You see, honestly, no, it's not hard for real because if you're disciplined, I mean, again, you have to understand like it's a privilege as a job. So
Yeah.
at a regular job, you gonna want to party and stuff, but if they call you, if you schedule, you gotta go. So you just got you just gotta separate that and then your fun life. You feel me?
So was it a interview process or was it just whoever
So it was like an election, like you elect the president. You
got
feel
you,
me?
and then people vote?
Yeah, for sure.
That's one thing I've noticed on campus. Like a lot of people don't vote for stuff like that.
They don't, and then also it's honestly like a popularity.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so like
Contest.
yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's not. I feel like on campus, it's not really based off. It's not really based off what your message is. It's based off who knows you.
Why do you think it's like that? Because I think that's for everything. Like even
Honestly,
president stuff.
Honestly, yeah, but I don't know. It's just like today's society. Like if you're known, you're gonna get voted. Like
Because they know your face.
yeah, they know your face. They're gonna vote you over voting somebody you don't know.
Yeah.
No matter if that person's message is better than yours.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? But me, I'm keeping real. Like.
So I want to ask you, do you have like male figures in your life? Like, or
Yeah, for sure.
so like father, like,
Yeah.
okay, because I have a dad too. Some people, they don't claim their,
Yeah, for sure. I understand for sure.
So I asked because I just want to know, how do you think being in college now, are you from here? Or
I'm from DC, but I moved like
okay, so DMV
20 minutes
area.
away from here. So yeah, basically
Okay,
DMV.
so not too bad. So do you go home a lot, or are you on campus? all the time?
Honestly, I could go home every weekend if I chose to.
You wanted to.
But it's just like I see no point in that because I honestly feel like I'm when you're trying to get adapted to a new norm.
You got to stay there.
Yeah, you gotta stay there. Going home every weekend, it's not gonna benefit me in no way. I can't make no connections.
Mm-hmm.
No nothing. You feel me? So I feel like staying on campus is what's best for sure.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about your dad in a good way, though.
No,
So
let's do it.
for him, like, did he have, or was he, do you think, a good role model for you?
For sure.
Becoming like,
Become who I am today.
yeah.
So funny story. When I was a kid, I was like a badass child.
Mhm.
So it was just like always in trouble. Got expelled from school.
From doing what?
I put a boy head in the toilet, but like that's the old.
Really?
yeah,
that's like movie stuff. You
It
put
is, that's the old me though.
what did he do to deserve that?
Bro, I don't know, bro. It was just like back then, as I can admit, like back then, I was more of a, follower rather than a leader.
Mm.
So
That's
yeah,
like middle school or like high
it
school?
was 6th grade.
Okay.
So yeah, but then I moved my dad, and it was just like he was like, we got to switch this up. So truthfully, I was in and out of I was in and out of trouble until like right before I left 8th grade, honestly.
Okay.
And then it was something snapped in me. It was like,
You got to get it
it's
together.
grown man time now. So then this has been a clean slate right then. But like, yeah, that's my role model for sure.
So was it like people around you telling you to do stuff that got you in trouble, or were you like,
And-
I'm gonna
and-
do it?
And you see, that was one of the you see, that's one of the main reasons why I live the way I live now. Because I feel like nowadays I want to hang around people that's going to inspire me to be better and
To
get
be better, yep.
So I have like I got outside friends of campus and campus friends, but all of them make me better. So like back then, yeah, I was hanging around knuckleheads. They gonna tell you how I do this. It's funny,
Mm-hmm.
but at the end of the day, it was like it's gonna get me in trouble. So now I'm big on hanging around people that's gonna make me better and put me in that right direction to get where I
So
wanna
did
be.
that make your circle smaller or bigger, do you think?
I'm smaller for sure, cause some
It's more
like,
genuine
yeah,
people
you-
and
yeah,
it's
you gotta-
smaller.
you gotta be real strict,
Mm-hmm.
with that. But one of the biggest people in my circle that like make sure I'm on points, my man's Isaiah.
Okay.
He
Is he from here too, or
yeah, he is for sure.
did you know him before coming on?
Yeah, that's
campus?
my one of my off campus friends. But
Off-campus
like
friends.
he definitely like that whole it's a group chat called YB that we got. So
Mm-hmm.
all in like we all keep our heads straight. Like we gonna call each other out on BS. Like
But that's fire that y'all got a support system.
yeah, for sure.
Because I know a lot of people who, it was this TikTok I saw and it was like, most like guys don't have like friends they could really
They
like
don't and
confide in and
they
like
don't and like
be vulnerable with.
and like one of the biggest reasons why I rock with them so much is because they gonna tell me what I don't want to hear. Like
Yeah.
they gonna tell me what I need to hear, not what I don't want to hear. A lot of people these days, you have friends that's gonna tell you what you want to hear.
They
like,
preach to the choir,
yeah,
yeah.
like, but they gonna tell me what I need to hear. Like, stop doing this. This shit not cool.
Mhm.
Like, you feel me?
So how do you react like up front? Because obviously it's coming from genuine people. But I know some people that are like, I don't want to hear this.
And you see, and I'm a person that like intake information. So it's like, if he's saying I shouldn't be doing this, like, and I'm the youngest out of the group, so it's like,
Oh, okay.
so it's like,
I'm
so
the
it's like-
youngest out of mine too.
So it's like, yeah, they gonna know more than me. So it's like, I take it in, I listen, I try to evaluate the situation from like a standpoint, not like no biasness. You feel me?
Yeah.
So whatever it is, they tell me it's not cool, then it's really not cool. Cause we,
So since you're the youngest, do you like give them advice too? Because like
Yeah,
I
for
know for me, I am like the
Yeah.
therapist out of the
yeah,
group.
for sure. We all keep our heads on the swivel.
Okay, that's good. So that means it's going both ways.
Yeah,
You know.
for sure.
Okay, so I got a few questions for you. So my first one is, as a male, how is dealing with mental health dealt with in like a male environment?
Meaning as in college?
In college, but also like, I'm sure, do you
Okay, I
hang
can-
around like more dudes than
yeah.
girls, or is it like?
It's mixed for sure.
But
but
I'm saying like back then.
Okay, so all right, I can give you both. From a college standpoint, some like I'm not gonna lie, yeah, first semester freshman year, you got that week or two where it's just like, damn, my mental health is messed up.
Messed up, yeah.
So sometimes you just gotta. This is what I did. I took a step away from the world. Like I barely came out, but like I would come out. But
You just
like,
be in like the dorm and stuff.
yeah, but like just in that aspect, I just focused on myself, try to get myself back together. Like, yeah, I got my work done, but and that mental health is real. So sometimes you just take a step back from reality and just find yourself again, and then back to normal. But you can't be down on that too long.
So when did you like figure out how your mental health worked? Because I know for me, I didn't really like get into it till COVID. Because like nobody talked about it before.
Yeah,
then.
honestly, around then, because mental health didn't really have you didn't really feel the impact till COVID. Honestly, COVID, like I feel like people really underestimate like how much that COVID phase affected life and changed it. Because you was for a year and like a half, you was so used to sitting in that room sitting in the house, not doing nothing,
on the computer.
not going to school, classes on Zoom. You barely learning. You there, but you not learning for real. So
Yeah, no.
yeah, it was definitely adjustment, but
So were you affected like not being around people? Because from what I get from you, I think you're like a people person for sure.
I am for sure. But I mean, I wasn't really affected, you know.
You was just chilling.
Yeah, I was just chilling. You know, got on the game. Went to my classes. It was pretty much clean slate for me for that year. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, my next question is, what is it? Okay, why do you think society sees crying for men like as a weakness?
So I feel like in today's society, it's like a look where men have to be strong at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't let your guard down. But men cry too, you know. Men hurt. Men bleed how everybody else bleed. Men have emotions. So I feel like that narrative. That's a false narrative, honestly.
Yeah, it's getting better now, but
Yeah,
it was
it's defi-
definitely like
it was-
before.
Yeah, it was definitely like yeah,
Why are you even
men-
crying? You know.
Men can't cry, yeah, but like it's definitely getting better now, you know.
So do you like cry often?
Do I cry? Nah, I don't cry.
You be chilling.
Yeah, like if something, it's not too much that can affect me because it's like I'm a person where in life is like it is what it is. We gotta move on. Like that's how I am with most things, and that could be good and bad, honestly. But I don't dwell on stuff for too long because it's like I gotta get up, I gotta move on. I got something else to do.
So when's the last time you cried? I'm curious.
It's been a while. It's honestly
Like
been a while.
this year or like
It was definitely this year.
okay.
But it's been, actually no, it hasn't been a while. It was about a month and a half ago. My dog died.
Really? What's your dog's name?
Tux.
All right.
But I mean, it was just a 1-2. It wasn't no like ball. It was just a 1-2.
it was a
like,
1-2. It's
It
crazy.
was like dang.
Well, I think I asked because like obviously I've cried, you know.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
it's like cause I'm a girl, obviously. Like I cry like unintentionally. Like it don't even be me crying. It just I just start.
It just happened for sure.
Yeah, but that don't
But
happen
I
for
feel
y'all.
like that's what men too. Like something just creep up in your mind. Like it could be a death.
Or like a trauma. Like you
Yeah,
didn't
it could be a
even know
trauma. You
had.
just like yeah, but that happens. I mean, it happens to me.
Mhm.
But with me, I use my emotions as motivation.
Okay.
So I put it in a positive aspect rather than, you know, crying, you know, getting sad.
But you think it is okay to
Yeah,
sit
it's
in
definitely
sadness for a while?
It's definitely okay.
Okay.
You gotta do what you gotta do to get better.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, okay. My other question is there pressure to fit the stereotypes of providing? So whether like in a relationship, like, because you're a man, you have to.
Nah.
Because you know how nowadays girls are like,
Yeah.
give me money.
Yeah,
You know?
and yeah, for sure. But
How do you?
nah, I don't think it's no pressure, honestly, because I feel like my take on it is if a girl really rock with you for you, she gonna rock with you at your lowest.
Yeah.
You feel me? She gonna rock with you when you can't provide nothing. And that's the girls you gotta keep. Like my girlfriend, like she wants stuff, I get her stuff, but like
It's not like
It's not like-
she has to have
yeah,
it.
it's not like she's begging or if you don't give me this, then you just a lame man, you know?
Yeah.
Like if she get it, she get it, she don't. Like she might pout about it as a joke, but honestly, like she grateful for sure.
But no, but that's dope though. Cause like I've never been in a relationship,
Mhm.
so like I don't know the
Yeah.
Dynamic when it comes to like, oh, he's supposed to give me this, that, and
I
the
mean,
other.
yeah, and I feel like in today's society with a lot of girls, they're rather a man do for them than they do for themselves.
Yeah.
And that's why you gotta have a girl that's a boss and that do for herself
So like,
and do for you.
what do you think of nowadays? Is like a definition like a strong woman, I would say.
Strong woman, about yours, whether it be money, whether it be school, whether it be whatever you about yourself, you know.
Mhm.
You got your stuff together, basically, honestly. I don't really know how to describe it.
No, because I think for
Because
me,
I feel like, my fault, I didn't mean to cut
No,
you
you
off,
good.
but I feel like everybody is unique in their own, like every woman is unique in their own
they're
way.
strong in their own way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just pinpoint one strength because everybody's strong in their own way.
Yeah. So I think for me, like, for a strong like guy,
Mm-hmm.
like obviously that's attractive, you know.
For sure. Like, yeah, having the money, having you can get her anything she wants.
But you know how some dudes don't like strong girls. Have
I'm-
you heard that before?
I do. They
Like, oh,
some-
she's just too independent for me.
Some dudes want a girl where they have to do that for them, but
Why do you think they want that? If you know,
because they want to, I honestly feel like they would want that because they would want to, be
like fill the holes for her.
yeah, the man. I mean, I have no problem with that because I'm the man, but but yeah, it really depends what you want.
Okay.
But like with the narrative, like I spoil my girlfriend. I'm gonna keep it so real. Like she's a spoiled brat, but but
Like from you or just in general?
from me and just in general,
Like
just
before you met her?
yeah, she's a spoiled brat for sure. Like,
Okay.
but I mean, but if she can't get something, she don't complain. Like she be like, okay, and she move on with life. Feel me? But it's rarely times I tell her no.
And it's like, do you like getting stuff or
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing. That's the thing. I feel like in this day and age, that's why I have no problem spoiling her because I know I'm gonna get it back. Like she gonna do
That's
the same.
dope too.
She gonna do the same.
it's
For,
reciprocated?
yeah, she gonna do the same for me. But I feel like sometimes today's generations, a lot of things are one sided.
Mm.
Like the man might be spoiling, but the girl ain't gonna give you nothing. Like Christmas, you might buy her a purse. She can get
She
you.
don't get you
She can get
nothing.
you a T-shirt from Walmart. Like it get that real.
So how maybe like when you're first starting out, how do you think you can see the signs of like one-sidedness from your partner?
You can see it. You can see it very early. Like you can see it as little as some food, honestly.
Cause I know like as a girl you want to like get your dude's food, but then
Yeah.
it's like, why are you touching my plate? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Like you see, so with my girl, like she already know. If we go out to eat or we go get some food, like don't pull out your card in front of me. Like
Mhm.
I got it. But like sometimes I might be like I'm hungry, and she might just be like, okay, what you want? Then she get it from me. But like
So would you ever like let her pay for?
it depends. It honestly depends. Like if we're out, if we're going to somewhere like Chipotle, fast food, and she feeling generous that day or want to swap roles, then sure. But if we going out to a restaurant, no, I ain't gonna make you.
Really?
I ain't gonna make you pay.
That's fire though. Did you like always think that, or was that just like a thing you learned?
It was just. I always thought that I always thought that, and then
Because I think that's like the gentleman thing to do, but also it's like I don't want you to think like that I can't ever get it. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure. And that's the thing. Like that's one thing I was brought up with. With the men in my family. Just watching them take care of my aunts, my stepmom, my mom. Like you can do for a woman, but don't overdo for a woman. If you get what I'm saying, you can do for a woman, but don't overdo it. To
What
where
do you mean by overdo? Like don't
to-
do too much for him, or
not too much, not necessarily too much, but don't do for a woman and you not getting nothing back.
getting it back.
If you can give 75, at least get 50 back. You feel me? Like you can give 75%, at least get 50 back. If you get 100, at least get 75% back. You feel me?
So when you were like in middle school and stuff, did you have like little ones and twos?
Like little booze. Yeah, for sure. Indeed.
No, I asked because like for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in middle school, elementary, all the girls had their little kindergarten boyfriend.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
it was like I've always so like my grandparents, right? They got together when they were in high school, and they've been together since, right?
That's
So-
that's dope.
Ever since I was young, like I've always been like, that's supposed to be me.
That's supposed to be.
You
That's
know
supposed
what
to
I
be
mean?
me for sure.
No, so it's like whenever I was in like middle school, I'm like, I'm not taking you seriously because like I'm meeting my husband in high
high
school.
school.
You know what I mean?
So I feel as though. So, okay, I had this fling that it started in 7th grade middle school, and it went all the way up to, I say 12th grade. Yeah,
7 to 12.
just on and off toxic.
Oh, okay.
But then it gets to a point with toxicness that you just gotta cut it off. Honestly,
Was the relationship toxic or were like the people?
it was the relationship for sure. 'Cause you know what you want, but you just can't get it. You feel me? 'Cause toxicness. So you just gotta cut it off and let it go. And that's
So obviously, if it's from 7 to 12, you're obviously like emotionally attached
to her still.
during
No,
that.
or was.
Yeah, not now. I'm talking about
yeah,
through the.
yeah. Of course, I definitely was, but now it's just like I could. I'm not gonna lie. I could see her walk past on this campus. She don't go here, but I can see her walk past the campus right now. I'd just walk right past her. Like I don't know.
So okay, when people, because I've always wanted to know this, when people like get out of relationships, right?
Mhm.
What's like the thing you're supposed to do? Like, are you supposed to just block them completely? Because like my thing is,
I feel as though
you've been with them for all this time. They had a piece of you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I'll say.
So how do you just like get rid of
So,
them?
It's not so. I'm not a person. I'm not gonna block you. I'm not gonna block you, nor am I gonna get in. Like I'm not gonna be petty towards you. It's like I still have respect for you at the end of the day. It's some people I mess with that I ain't got respect for, and that's cool. But I feel like as a mature person, like if it's gone, it's gone. Like you ain't gotta be petty. You ain't gotta block them. None of that.
It just
So
falls out.
I just tune them out. Like you're not in my world no more. You on the world, but you're not in my world. You feel me? So
That's fire.
like
Say that again. You said what now?
like you in the world, but you're not in my world. You feel me?
Slay.
Like that. But that's a part of me having that it is what it is mindset. Like life gonna throw bullets at you.
No, but I like that you think like that though. You know,
You even when
I know you good.
it's just my man. It's
You
like,
good.
but life gonna throw bullets at you. You gonna have to dodge them, or you gonna sit there and take them.
So do you take that same mindset just with like platonic relationships, like with your mans and stuff?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Because like, are
definitely.
they ever petty? Like, oh,
My man's,
I'm gonna air out.
and that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't hang around those people because.
No, I'm talking about like in the past, not now.
Oh, I mean, I never really had a man's that was like that. And if it was, it's like that's your true colors. It is what it is. That's you.
You just move on.
I just never mess with you again.
Yeah.
Like I might, and that's the thing. I forgive somebody. I forgive somebody, but I'm never gonna mess with you the same for sure.
Like you forgive them up front, or it takes you a while.
I might forgive them up front most of the times because it's like, again, it is what it is. Like
Yeah.
you see, I'm big, and that's another thing I'm big on controlling what you can control and don't worry about what you can't.
Yeah.
I can't control somebody else's actions.
Yeah. Only what
I
you
can
can
only
do.
control. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can just distance myself from it.
So okay, do you guys have bro code? Like, is that a thing? Like, I want to know.
Bro code is definitely a thing for sure. Bro code is definitely a thing for sure.
So like, what's some of the things like you can't get with the girls with, like in 7th grade?
I mean, okay. So this is a funny phrase that we have. If it ain't your main, it's free game. So
really,
if it ain't my main girl, it's free game. So if they was to, mess with in my opinion, this is just me. Some dudes might not, mess with it. But in my opinion, if they wanted to mess with my ex or, not my ex or somebody I used to mess with, go ahead. Because I feel as though if you got a new boo, you shouldn't be worried about that. Like, I don't care about my exes.
I think that's cool too, unless their intentions are off.
If
Unless
their
they've
intentions-
been looking, if they was looking at
Like,
her when y'all was together,
okay,
and they're like, oh, y'all done.
You see, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different. Like, if you been looking at the joint, like, you a snake. But like,
Yeah.
if you just now want to mess, okay, that's cool. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, new girl better. I don't care.
Yeah. I think that's a good, like, I think for me, it's the same. Like, girl code. It's
Yeah.
the same. It's the same thing. Like, I think girls are definitely more, like,
Girls,
you can't even talk to
yeah,
somebody I
you
used
can't
to
even
talk
look
to.
at- you can't even look at 'em.
No.
girls definitely more strict. But with me, I don't really care. Cause like,
Yeah, I think
'Cause
it's
I-
different for people
feel-
individually, too.
I feel as though if you with somebody and you mess with them, if you with somebody new and you really mess with them, then you wouldn't care what your ex doing.
Yeah. I love that perspective. Look at you.
Yeah, I just don't care.
All mature and stuff.
I appreciate it. I just like don't care.
So when do you think like you became? Because I know you said 8th grade to high school. You were like, I gotta get my stuff together.
When did the mature
Yeah.
change?
Because I know a lot of girls, they're like, oh, dudes aren't really mature at our age. We're usually more mature than,
Honestly, I feel like the change took place 11th grade. Honestly,
What do you think
11th grade. So
made it happen for you?
I got cheated on. And it was just like, damn, 10 months of my time, damn. So it's just like, and that's when I learned you got to bounce back from things. Cause I'm gonna keep it a being from that 9th grade to 11th grade. It was just tough, just tough. That's when I really felt like mental health was a big thing.
Yeah.
Cause watching your grandparents pass is just like,
Oh, they passed during.
not like they passed right before it happened. Like, and I watched my grandma take her last breath. That's just not something, But like I said, that's when I gained it is what it is. Like, I gotta be strong when you feel me. But also, I feel like a message out here: check on y'all strong friends for sure. Check on y'all
Because they
strong
probably
friends.
not as strong as you think they are.
They strong, but check on your strong friends because I was once that strong friend that wasn't strong. But now I'm a strong friend, but I'm really strong, so I'm cool.
Yeah. Or you think you're better with, I would not say dealing with your emotions, but because you've like been through something. So, because like obviously I still have, my
Yeah, for sure.
grandparents and
But I
yours
feel as
passed.
though nowadays I'm definitely dealing with my emotions now is definitely healthier than what
it was.
than what it was in the past. You feel me? Like, I could be mad at somebody, but you won't know I'm mad because I go on a life like I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't like entertaining it?
Nah, like me and my girl, we don't argue, but like we get into a little petty, petty nitpicks, arguments, and like we could be beef and be like, okay, and the message is not talk, but we go on
But
social.
it's not really.
We go on social media. I'd be like, my girlfriend the baddest ever.
Yeah.
But the whole time we not even talking right now because I feel like people only know what you let them know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why like social media like is real.
People will only know what you let them know. So that's why I keep that personal business off the internet.
So let's talk about that. Because I know some people who like immediately go straight to like social media when stuff happens.
For everything, and I feel like that's the type of people I gotta unfollow. I'm sorry.
Do you think like that's a toxic thing or like
it is because I feel like those type of people, they want the attention. They want the internet to voice their opinion on the situation. Like they want somebody to consult them, be like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" This, that, and the third, and it's like, bro, you ain't gotta put your business on the internet. It's not that nobody cares because in some situations you could post it on the internet in some situations, but you ain't gotta post every situation you have in life on the internet. Like, it's just not needed at all.
So because you're in a relationship, do you like post? Because I know some people, they'll post like some stuff, but like when you're posting like every like, oh, he did this, he did that, he did. Do you
I don't post nothing.
Mess with that or no?
Nah, I don't. I don't post nothing. Like when it comes to my girl, I post nothing because it's like, I keep me and my relationship is so private too. Like,
no, but that's dope.
I put it out there that I have a girlfriend, but you won't know who my girlfriend is.
Yeah.
And it's not that she a secret, but you gonna know I have a girlfriend because.
But that's good too. Like it's different if you just keeping it private because you're trying to keep other people. You know,
I feel as though private life is the best life, and people, if you give people an outlet on your relationship, like you post it, like eventually it might get posted, but like if you give people an outlet, they're gonna have an opinion,
and then it'll probably like separate.
I don't really.
Yeah.
I don't really get time for that for sure.
So like when you first got with your girlfriend, everything, was it like she posted me? Like, was that a thing or no?
Nah,
y'all was chilling.
We was just chilling. Like, it started off as just a vibe. Like, hey, how you doing? Like, call. It started off as just a vibe, and then we saw each other, and then it got
was on
took
from there. Yeah.
Got took from there.
So okay.
But I'm not gonna lie. Since that first day we saw each other, I knew that she was the one.
How do you know though?
It's a certain.
Is it like a feeling?
It's a certain feeling you get. Like you don't get that feeling too many times. A certain feeling you get
with the person.
Yeah, I knew that it was going to take farther. It was going to go so far.
That's fire. Like you knew for no. Like
I knew that I was making her my girlfriend since that moment for sure.
So okay, what's your like intention long term, if you don't mind me asking?
Like with the relationship,
married like ever in life.
Marriage for sure.
And then you said your parents. You said you have a stepmom and a mom.
Yeah, my parents separated. What? Fourth, fifth grade.
How'd that make you feel?
I was cool with it.
Really?
Like it is what it is.
You didn't care at all.
I mean, I cared because like, my dad's moving away, but
so your dad left.
It's a difference if they leave out your life after that. But my dad, he
didn't.
He never left.
Well, that's good. Because I know some people, like, when I was in middle school, majority of my friends, their parents were divorced.
Yeah.
I was, like, the only friend whose parents
Like,
were still together.
You can live with one parent, but it's like my father was actually still in my life up until I moved in with him, so it never bothered me.
It was cool.
Yeah, it never bothered me.
Well, that's good, too. Because I know you said, like, once you moved in, y'all relationship
Yeah, it blocked, like,
tight.
Yeah, got here for sure. That's my guy.
So are y'all still close now that
Me and my
you're in
dad?
school?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
That's my guy.
Because I know some...
He give me a daily, a weekly call.
No,
How you
literally.
doing?
I think that's a dad thing.
He give me a weekly call. He let me do but overall, my dad nowadays he knows like I'm blossoming into my own man, so he letting me do my thing. He doing his thing, but he gonna call, make sure I'm right at all the times. You feel me?
So are you comfortable with, like, being vulnerable with him?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I know some people aren't.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, like...
Tell my dad what's wrong, but I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm more of a call my mom than call my dad.
Why do you think so?
I don't know. My mom like my best friend. Like I call my mom or stepmom and we talk about my feelings for sure.
I think that's just a
like
regular thing.
Yeah, those like my best friends for sure.
Like I call my mom 20 times a day.
Yeah.
My dad once a week. Like
any inconvenience is my mom, my stepmom, and my girlfriend.
That's fire though. So do you think, like, obviously it is, but women are a huge part of who you are also too?
For sure. Growing up being the only boy.
Sisters?
Yeah, I got 2 big sisters. Love them to death, a niece. But me and a nephew. Can't forget my nephew. But growing up with, all girls, it definitely played a part.
Yeah. Because I grew up with what do I got? I grew up with brothers and a big sister.
Yeah.
But I didn't live with my big sister, my big brother.
And then with being the only boy at a young age, you learn, like, you're that young man in the house. You're the king in the household.
Oh, literally.
Yeah. Take that trash out.
How young were you when it was like you got to do certain things? As like,
Fifth
especially once your dad left.
Fifth grade for sure. It was like, okay, take this trash out. I'm like,
really?
Trash out. Yeah.
Would you do anything that was like you felt like you had to protect your big sisters, even though you were young?
You see, I never felt like that. Like, it's always been good vibes, So I feel like I ain't have to protect them. Like, but yeah, my sister. I remember one time my sister was messing with this boy because me and my sister went to the same school.
Mm-hmm.
Me thinking I'm the big brother. Who was you?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But that's really it. Like my sisters, like we don't really get into the mess.
Yeah, I'm protective over my little brothers. They might not see it. But I am. But
that's how I am with my niece and nephew for sure.
But my older brother and my older sister, I could tell my brother's protective of me because, like, he'll talk to me about a girl, right? But then 1 second I say anything about dude, you can't be with nobody. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, for sure.
You cannot do any of that.
What you mean? That's how it be. That's how it be for sure.
But why you think it's like that? Because it's like...
Because when... I'm going to keep it a bean. My sisters were my superheroes.
Okay.
Like, those were the ones I looked up to. Like, to this day, like, my motivations, like, with everything I do, like, before I do anything, I think of first my nephew. Because he watching
everything
he watching my every move, and I don't even know it. Like, my sister called me, I think it was, like, a few weeks ago. She was like, tell me why Casey said he wanted to go to Morgan State because you went to Morgan State.
Oh, that's
it made me it made me a little. I was like, okay. I'm glad to see I'm motivating them. But then, yeah, my niece, my nephew, those were my first because they watching everything I do,
Yeah.
And like, I feel like some people don't know, like them younger siblings.
They're watching you.
They're watching you for sure.
Yeah.
And then my sisters, like, those, like, I want to make them proud for sure. And then with my sister, they gonna tell me like, Tony, this is dumb. Don't do this. Like,
yeah.
Like they gonna lead me in the right path for sure.
Mm-hmm. Cause like my brother, he's been motivation for me, but not the way you think. So like, it's not like he did good in school, and I'm like, I gotta be like him. It's kind of like I thought I had to do good because he didn't do so as good as I did.
And I feel like that's another motivational thing too. Like as if they see you doing good, then they're gonna step their game up.
Yeah, no,
and
literally.
That's how it was with me. And I feel like my sisters don't know this, but that's how it was with both of my sisters. Like, they was doing good, My sister was doing good in school, so it was like I'm not necessarily she was doing good in school grade wise, but that's not I'm talking about behavior wise. So it was like, okay, I gotta switch this up. Cause I'm not gonna lie, all of us, we always been like I was a badass
Smart.
child, but I was an A and B student. Like, believe it or
Yeah.
not, I was an A. Like, you put any math in front, you put anything in front of me, I was an A and B student.
No, I was the
was
same
just-
way. I talked all the time in class.
Yeah, it
Those
was-
are the comments the teachers would give me. But like,
It
I
was
always
just the
had A's and
behavior
stuff.
issues. It was just like I would always
Yeah.
get in trouble for doing dumb stuff. Like,
But now that I'm in college, though, my brother Ethan, he's like, Hannah, I got all A's just like you. I'm like, oh.
and that when you be shocked, be like, wow,
Yeah, because I thought for so long he looked up to my brother.
yeah.
Because he plays hockey. Now Ethan want to play hockey. So it's
Yeah,
like,
so yeah, you'll be surprised who looks
all
up to
the
you now.
things.
Like my nephew want to play basketball, football. He just want to do everything he see me doing.
mhm.
If Tony go play basketball, he gotta go play basketball. You feel me?
So do you think, like, especially with that role and then also you being, like, face on campus, everything, does that ever make you feel like, not you under, like, people watching you, but can you be as free as you want to be?
Yeah, for sure.
Or it's just like you just watch what you do?
Yeah, for sure. If you're gonna look up to me, I'm gonna be me regardless. So I'm gonna go put on the suit this morning, look professional with like Mr. O'Connell, and yeah, and then I'm gonna go to the
Turn
party
up.
and have fun for sure.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go repeat the cycle next day.
So, okay, back to your relationship because I'm so interested. So,
sure.
did y'all meet in college or was it like come into college?
It was more over the summer thing.
Okay, I asked just because, a lot of people, when they come to college, that's
Yeah.
when, like, stuff start.
Yeah, it was definitely over
Breaking
the
up.
summer thing. So
But that's fire, though.
I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's CASA. You know CASA? The CASA program. So I'm working at a CASA program.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I was
Y'all were in that?
Yeah, I was in that, and she was just in orientation.
Oh,
she
like freshman orientation.
Yeah, so she posted on her story like she was here for orientation. I was like, "You're here," like
You're here. Yeah.
like mind you, me and her never had a conversation, but I had my eye on her, and come to find out, she had her eye on me. So,
But I like that is, like, both ways.
yeah, so and then we just chit chatting, I went to a baseball game, but she ain't text me back. She texted me back late, and she was like, "What can I do to forgive you? Or what can you do? What can I do for you so you can forgive me?" Because I was like, she texted back like, I have a fake mad. So I was like, I need your number. So I got her number, and then we were just chatting ever since. And
Oh,
then
that's fire, though.
I moved in, saw her, and then yeah,
Is that a tattoo?
it's a new one.
That's fire. Did it hurt? I'm sorry. I just saw, like, the little rabbit.
I mean, it was like a good 5 out of 10. It ain't-
It's, like, right here. I know it's
yeah,
veins.
it ain't hurt real bad,
What is it?
First one, say
nosy.
think positive with the Christian.
That's fire.
Ain't
I'm
hurt real
scared to
bad.
get a tattoo.
Ain't gonna lie, it was a funny experience because it was an impulsive decision.
Really?
It was me and my friends we supposed to go get ice cream, and I'm like, bro, I want a tattoo. Let's go get a tattoo. So my friend in the front, she told us her tat artist. So I'm like, you free? She was like, I'm free. So then he did it yesterday. So my parents didn't know. So I called my stepmom. I FaceTime her. I was like, I got something to show you. Don't be disappointed in my actions. And then I showed her, so she hung up. She called my dad, put us in the merge call. He was like, didn't I tell you? No, you hard. And then he just didn't care after that.
I mean, but it would be different if it was like something
And
worse.
that's why I feel as though they didn't really care because they know
You're not gonna. Be
I'm not gonna go
tripping.
tat no gang symbol on my body.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna be stupid. But yeah, I feel like this was a cool first one.
And then okay, before we go though, so do you think now that you're in school that your parents kind of let you make your decisions and then they console you later?
It's a mix. Sometimes my parents be like, no. And then sometimes they like, it's your life. You gotta live it to learn it. You feel me? You gotta live the life to learn life.
Yeah.
So it really depends what it is. It really depends what it is.
But you don't feel like you gotta constantly need their permission to
Nah.
do stuff though.
Honestly, I feel like that went out the way 12th grade year.
Really?
Yeah. Like it was a little bit beginning 12th grade, but after that it was just like, you're a grown man now. Like,
Yeah. Because my parents were
you-
strict with me. I don't feel like I have to tell them, but
Yeah.
like we've built a comfortable space where like if I do,
Yeah.
they're not gonna be like, why
Yeah.
are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Because they honestly, they don't. They're not encouraging me to do bad stuff, but because they know who I am, they're like, Hannah,
Yeah.
you gotta have
Yeah,
some
they
fun
gon-
some way, you know.
Yeah, they at the end of the day they gonna like they like do you. Just make sure you know you're making the best responsible decisions. So
But yeah,
it's been all cool to me.
you did amazing on the podcast.
Thank
Like,
you. I
this
really
was fire.
appreciate it.
This was fire.
I
We're gonna have to do
appreciate it.
another one
We definitely gonna get another
in the
one
next year because we're about to be on break
I'm not gonna lie for sure. We definitely get a spring semester one.
for sure.
Get an update.